Athletes around the world have long understood the value of starch as a key dietary component for both peak performance and optimal recovery. Whether it's marathon runners, cyclists, swimmers, or team sport athletes, starch-rich foods play an essential role in preparing the body for endurance, maintaining energy throughout extended activity, and restoring depleted fuel stores after intense exercise. This is because starch, in its natural form, is a complex carbohydrate that delivers glucose, the primary energy source for working muscles and the brain, more steadily than simple sugars. It provides sustained energy without the roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes, making it an ideal nutritional foundation for both training and competition. The science behind starch and athletic performance centers around glycogen, the stored form of glucose in muscles and the liver. During exercise, especially long-duration or high-intensity activity, the body draws heavily on glycogen stores to keep muscles working efficiently. When these stores run low, fatigue sets in, performance declines, and recovery becomes more challenging. Starch-based foods such as rice, oats, whole grain pasta, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and legumes are highly effective at replenishing glycogen because they break down into glucose that the body can quickly convert and store. For this reason, many athletes practice carbohydrate loading before endurance events, increasing their starch intake in the days leading up to competition to maximize glycogen reserves. During exercise, especially those lasting longer than 90 minutes, maintaining blood glucose levels is critical for performance. Consuming easily digestible starches during an event, like a banana or a simple rice-based snack, can help delay fatigue and sustain effort. Unlike refined sugars, which can cause a quick spike in blood sugar followed by a crash, starch, particularly when accompanied by some fiber or protein, offers a more even release of energy. This can be the difference between maintaining steady output and hitting the dreaded wall that endurance athletes seek to avoid. Post-exercise recovery is another phase where starch proves invaluable. After a workout, muscles are primed to absorb glucose and rebuild glycogen. This window of opportunity, often called the glycogen window, is most effective within the first 2 hours after training. Consuming a meal or snack rich in starches and a moderate amount of protein during this time significantly accelerates recovery. It helps repair muscle tissue, reduces soreness, and ensures that the body is ready for the next session. A bowl of brown rice with grilled chicken and vegetables, a sweet potato with black beans, or even a smoothie with oats and fruit can be ideal recovery choices that refuel the body naturally and effectively. Starch also plays a role in hydration and electrolyte balance, especially through foods like potatoes and bananas that are rich in potassium. Maintaining electrolyte levels is critical during and after strenuous activity to support muscle function and prevent cramping. Starchy vegetables, whole grains, and legumes offer not only carbohydrates, but also minerals and antioxidants that support overall resilience and reduce inflammation from exercise-induced stress. Another key benefit of starch for athletes is its ability to support consistent eating habits. In contrast to highly restrictive or low-carb diets, which can leave athletes feeling depleted or underfueled, starch-inclusive diets promote a steady intake of calories and nutrients. This consistency supports lean muscle maintenance, hormonal balance, and mood regulation, factors that are just as important as physical training when it comes to long-term performance. Moreover, starch-rich foods are often comforting, familiar, and easy to prepare in large quantities, making them practical for athletes with demanding schedules. It's also worth noting that not all starches are equal when it comes to athletic nutrition. The quality of starch matters. Whole, unrefined starches deliver more fiber, vitamins, and minerals than their processed counterparts. Foods like quinoa, lentils, and farro provide not only sustained energy, but also additional protein and micronutrients that support recovery and overall health. Meanwhile, processed starches like white bread or sugary cereals may offer quick energy, but often lack the nutritional depth required for long-term benefit. That said, for athletes during high-output phases or right after a workout, faster digesting starches do have their place, especially when paired with other nutrient-rich foods. Incorporating starch into an athlete's daily routine is not just about performance on the field or track. It's about overall energy balance, immune support, and mental focus. Complex carbs fuel the brain as well as the body, and a well-fed athlete is more likely to feel sharp, motivated, and resilient in the face of both physical and mental challenges. Whether it's training for endurance, recovering from a game, or simply managing a high-activity lifestyle, starch-rich foods are a smart and effective choice. Ultimately, starch isn't just a source of calories, it's a strategic tool for endurance, strength, and recovery. Athletes who embrace the power of healthy starches often find they can train harder, recover faster, and perform more consistently. In the world of sports nutrition, starch stands as a quiet but essential ally, one that fuels champions from the inside out.